and China. Now, US President Joe Biden's call with Chinese President Xi Jinping lasted for nearly 2 hours and 17 minutes. The latest flashpoint is a possible trip by Speaker Nancy Pelosi to the island, which Beijing claims is part of China, but it has its own distinct and democratic government. That is the nature of the government in Taiwan. Now, Beijing considers a Pelosi trip as a major provocation. This also comes amid a festering trade dispute between the two nations. Now, reports suggest Xi Jinping warned Biden not to play with fire when it comes to Taiwan. That's the piece of breaking news that's coming in. I'm joined by my colleague Abhishek Jha on the phone line. So, Abhishek, a warning coming in, a very strong warning coming in from China to Joe Biden saying, don't play with fire. Any indication coming in that Pelosi is going for that trip to Taiwan? Is that a confirmed trip?
So Ayushman, this call, as you said, that this call is happening in the background of the news that Nancy Pelosi is going to visit Taiwan. She's going to make up for the trip that was planned earlier in April, but that couldn't happen because of the COVID restrictions. So now she has said it again that sometimes in August she will be going there. But then the office of Nancy Pelosi has not confirmed it. It is the media report that she'll be probably going there. She has indicated that she'll be going, but there has not been any official communication. In fact, the U.S. White House administration has been trying to convince her about the perception or the diplomatic hazard that this whole visit can pose to U.S.-China relationship. But Nancy Pelosi has stood her ground, and she has said that with her few colleagues, both from the Republican and Democratic Party, she will be traveling to Taiwan in a few days' time. That could be mostly in the month of August. And this was one of the key reasons why U.S. side has wanted a conversation with Chinese side. And the telephone conversation, which actually lasted for more than 2 years, is a significant indication what is actually going on between the two nations. As you said rightly, the Chinese words were very harsh in comparison to what USA has said. The Chinese MOFA, the release that Chinese MOFA has shared, which has the gist of conversation that transpired between both the president, that clearly said that President Xi Jinping told President Biden that those who play with fire perish with fire. That is a very strong statement, and that statement came as they both discussed the issue of Taiwan. President Xi reminded USA side that of the last 3 joint communiques that has happened between the two countries over the issue of Taiwan, and he also suggested that the world should recognize and the USA should also understand the one China's policy, and both sides of the Taiwanese strait belongs to China, and the one who will try to secede this territory, or who will try to help in those independence sentiment of Taiwan,
right.
They will be dealt very ferociously from the Chinese side. That was the sentiment that the Chinese president conveyed.
Right. Thank you, Abhishek, for joining us on the broadcast and getting us the latest update coming in when it comes to US-China ties, and that strong message coming in from Xi Jinping, don't play with fire, even as Biden is facing a stiff challenge with his approval ratings continuously dipping in the United States. We'll continue to track all the developments which are coming in amid that diplomatic tussle that is taking place between the United States and China, but shifting focus.